Do you wash your hands with soap? Do you wash your clothes with laundry detergent? Well, if you wouldn't go without soap for things that need cleaned, why would you do differently when it comes to eternal life with Jesus? What I mean is that without soap, your hands are just getting wet. They're not really properly getting cleaned. Without soap, your clothes they're just getting wet. They're not really clean, right? I mean, I'm sure the water kind of helps, but it doesn't really do what it needs to. And when we try to clean ourselves by not relying on Jesus' finished work on the cross, believing that he is God, accepting his free gift of salvation, believing that God sent him and he rose from the dead on the third day, that's how we are saved. And when we rely on our good works, we're just getting wet. It's just water. There's no soap. The soap is what does it. Pretty much. I mean, maybe there's a better example out there, but that's just something that I had in my mind. So I was like, yeah, I could say that, make a video. But funnily enough, years ago, back in the day, um, there was a time briefly where I lived, a couple hours away with my sister. And so back then, there we had to go to a laundromat to get our clothes cleaned. And so we had to drive a little bit to get there. And I forgot to bring any kind of like laundry detergent or anything. And so I went in there and I was just like, shoot, I guess I'll just wash my clothes without it. And I don't know if they sold anything there or not. How they have those little dispensers. I don't know, but I didn't do that. If they did, but just to say that like all I did was get them wet, and I like that's what I did. I came out there after I cleaned my clothes, and I was telling my sister, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to bring the soap. Um, so I don't know how much help that did, and she's like, well, they got wet. So yeah, that actually happened to me before. And it's just funny, because it's like that didn't really do anything. It's pointless. And so like I feel like that's at least a decent example of like when we try to be good on our own without Jesus, or try to be saved on our own good works, all we're doing is getting wet. We need the soap. Otherwise it's useless. Nothing changed. You know what I mean? So I hope that's a good example. I hope that makes sense. And I hope that bless someone. Jesus alone, not our good works, lest any man should boast. God bless you guys. Peace.